My father was a part of the fire department in Phoenix. My mother, she always had a career and sale. She always had a career. She always put food on the table. She always, I always had a roof over my head. I was kind of a bad kid. Like, I'd play innocent at my home life. And then I would be out there, with my friends, vandalizing places, breaking windows, stealing stuff from stores. And then that changed. Like, I finally found my niche at a really young age when I started drinking and smoking marijuana and things like that. It's kind of like my life took a turn in a way. I had like this effect. Like, I can't like bring out like the first time where I actually had the aha moment or anything like that. All I know is that when I started feeling the effect produced by a substance, I chased it, and I continued to chase it and chase it and chase it. Education became less and less important to me. Spending time with my family became less and less important with me. Having two parents who were separated. I grew up really fast. I went from alcohol, marijuana, to like cocaine and prescribed pills, hallucinogenics, things like that. And then it eventually led into harder things such as heroin and methamphetamine. And I ended up just getting into that place where like, I never would do that or I'd never do that. And it always ended up being something that I participated in. That was me choosing drugs and alcohol over things that really matter in my life. I grew up with those decisions and I ended up like being surrounded by an environment that was chaotic, that was dark, that was lonely. Got in trouble with the police one time, got a little slap in the wrist, and after that I could not stop going to jail. I was on 2 different supervised probations for some criminal activity. My life ended up being back and forth trips to jail. And I did a lot of things out there that I take no pride in to this day now, but I used to take a lot of pride in it. Through being involved with the system, through getting locked up so much, I ended up having the opportunity to get exposed to 12-step fellowships. I went to outpatient treatment. I decided to reach out for help and let them know that I don't know how to stop it, and in my eyes, it's kind of God intervening in my life in some way or another, because I never reached out for help before. I remember the opportunity came to go to inpatient treatment, and I wanted to turn it down because I didn't think I was that bad, even though my life was completely that bad. I broke the rules, I got kicked out. I came back to rehab after my probation officer told me, you have no other option but to go back to an inpatient treatment center. When you threw success at me when I was in that mind state, I could not even gather like what that looked like. All I knew was failure. It's almost like torture and turmoil that I did to myself, but the places that I would always end up is in jail or in hospitals. I've had a seizure in jail. I've had seizure in front of my father rushing me to the ER before. People were dying around me from the time that I was 18, from the first person that I grew up with who had passed away due to driving intoxicated. A good friend of mine, I owe everything to him. He gave me the second chance. He was running it at the time. He told me to go back to rehab. The wait was about a month long. I told him that wasn't gonna work. I was gonna hit the ground running within a month and I would have ran away from those issues, I guarantee it. And he gave me 2 weeks and he told me to get a meeting card every day, go to a meeting every day, get it signed, call him, get in contact with, a guy that was sponsoring me and stuff like that. And I ended up getting back into my sober living June 3rd of 2013. My sobriety date is June 2nd of 2013, where I consciously made the decision to stop drinking and stop using drugs. And it's honestly like the best decision that I've ever made in my life. I look back on it, and when I first came in, I can't even imagine what my life would be like with drugs and alcohol. Best part about it is I get to watch other people change as individuals and gain their families back and live life and just see that sparkle in their eyes of just see the fact that we get to enjoy that we have a pulse is crazy, you know what I mean? Because when I was out there, I wanted to die, I came in, I didn't even know what love was. I was not receptive to love. I didn't know how to give love. I feel like I owe my life to the people who came before me. I came in and I'm just like this grimy kid from the streets who thinks he knows best, and I try to bring that into a environment that's just filled with nothing but positive energy. And it's like they let me in, but they didn't let me in. It's weird, I feel extremely blessed. My relationship with my family is great. You know what I mean? I have a relationship with my father. I have a relationship with my mother. I have a relationship with my siblings for the most part, you know, and my nieces, my nephews, like when they see me, that's the best thing that's been given to me throughout my time of being sober, is the fact that I get to love my life today. And not only that, I get to live my life today with people who also love living life. That's not a lie, it's the truth. Like, you're really helping someone else enjoy their life and enjoy their sobriety and be able to help you with this journey.